Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we're checking out Trophy Achievement Inside Joke for South Park The Stick of Truth. The Inside Joke Trophy Achievement actually requires you to summon Mr. Slave while in Mr. Slave. Now, if you've heard that and that already sounds like too much for you, don't watch the video, and this game is probably too much. But essentially, you have to complete a little side quest, which earns you the ability to summon him, and then you gotta save that for later in the game. So here we are. We're going to show you on the map. We're starting off at Slave's house, Mr. Slave, that is, and we're going to mosey on over to the post office here once he tells us that there's been a mishap with the packages. So we walk in. He tells us he's got Mrs. Cartman's package as opposed to his, and so if we could help him, he would be oh so grateful. Jesus Christ. Alright, so we got the quest all dialed in now. We're going to head on over to the post office, slide on in, and head right into the back. There's a little gate that kind of prevents you. You can walk right through it. I don't think it requires you to be on any specific day or anything like that. And then once you get his vibrating package in the shape of a, well, I'm sure you saw it, he'll be like, Jesus! And then he gives us one of these little whip summons.
Come back and find me if you want to call me again, but give it a day. I go to a lot of parties.
Alright, so booyaka show. Alright, so we are all set now. We got our rawhide whip. It will be found in your consumables in your list, but it actually is pulled up in a battle through something else. So eventually you get to day 3 and you get to the quest Beat Up Clyde. And when you get all the way to the top, you run into Randy Marsh. And Randy then tells you about Mr. Slave, and then there's this big dilemma where they need somebody that can be small and perform an abortion. So, being that we are abortion expertise now after our unplanned parenthood mission, we're going to go ahead and shrink into gnome form and slide on up into that buttocks. Totally gross, and again, over the top, so definitely not safe for work. I'm sure it's already been not safe for work, but yeah, so there you can see his little sphincter. We're going to climb on aboard and get up in there. So, luckily, there's only a small portion of this to be shown, because this is pretty gross, I gotta be honest. But here we are, inside Mr. Slave. So, continue your way up. We're looking for a snook, which you might remember the Snook and the Sniz episode quite a while back. But we're going to climb up in there and get a little taste of the Frog King, a little bit of Lemmy Winks music, you know, all sorts of stuff. So right now, though, we're basically just making our way to the first battle because we have to get a battle. Yes, that is exactly what you think it is. Totally gross. And make your way up and around the corner. So once you get to the second semen wall and make your way through the ripped condom, there's going to be some bacteria that jumps out at you. You see it just attacked us there? I don't think you can get away from it. You might be able to run for that corn cob. Sure, a dirty corn cob right there. But essentially what you need to do is just simply use the ability right here. So we're going to summon him. We were told it was in the consumables, and it actually is, like I mentioned, when you're outside of a battle. But when you are inside of a battle, it actually shows up as an extra option there. Summons. There you go. So look for the rawhide whip. Go ahead and crack that puppy, and then we'll go ahead and shut up and let you listen to what happens next.
Ooh, this could be kind of fun.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Booyaka show! Inside joke. So, definitely a reference to the Mr. Slave and Paris Hilton episode. Definitely. And, yeah, so if you haven't already vomited, turn the video off, or filed a complaint with somebody, then, hey, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you found it entertaining and helpful. We tried to include all the stuff, which makes our video probably a little bit longer than some of the others out there. But, hey, we try to make it easy and as thorough as possible, so go ahead and head on over to Facebook, Twitter, comment, vote, subscribe down below. HappyThumbsGaming.com is available as well. Hey, if you thought this was hilarious, let us know. If you thought it was disgusting, let us know too. This is a little bit outside of our normal coverage here, but at the same time, we're definitely having some fun with it. So we're not big South Park fans, but enough that we're enjoying this game. And even my wife's been a little bit grossed out from the moment she's kind of stumbled into the office here and watched some of it. But anyways, until next time. Oh, Jesus.